Tractor? 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 Well, thanks for clicking your way back to the good old Southern IA. I've got the wingly tingly feeling that today we might be planting something. But I haven't done this in a while, and so maybe I ought to for the new subscribers. My name is Ben. I do run this wild channel called the Iowan Farmer here. It follows me around as a second generation 28-year-old farmer in the daily trials and tribulations that we go through. And I try and do this in a fun, funny, and educational way. But you gotta remember, if you're learning what not to do, that still counts as educational. You'll see tractors, bulldozers, dirt work, excavators, haying equipment, everything else. So we got a whole mixed basket here on this channel. And since we're gearing up to plant the 2020 crop, I figured I might take you guys along on another daily vlog adventure, kind of like I did last fall during harvest season. And if that's something that you guys might like to see, you might as well hit that subscribe button. I can promise you it'll be the best thing you bought today. That's because it's free. And to commemorate the beginning of planting season here, I figured maybe it's time to give away a hat. So what we'll do here is the first Plant 2020 vlog that reached 2,000 likes, we'll give away a hat. You like those back scratches, don't you? Whoa. And for every like, it equates to 1 back scratch for Bandit. And also we are getting pretty darn close to 25,000 subscribers, so whenever we hit 25,000 subscribers, we'll give a hat away too. So kind of the chaos that happened yesterday is that the COVID-19 has finally struck home here, where parts that were supposed to show up for the planter still haven't shown up here. Hopefully they show up today. So we had to rush together and get the planter put back together so that maybe we can plant beans today. During that time, we had pulled out the blue corn planting tractor and then also the grain cart that was still muddy from last harvest, and Andrew was power washing on that. When we got that planter ready to go, we all headed over to the other shop. We got the 9400 ready to go. I was putting the ag leader in it, and then the guys were greasing the vertical tillage tool. Well, coincidentally and unfortunately, when I was putting the globe up on top of the cab for the ag leader, I was standing on one of the tires and I noticed one of the big metric duals on the 9400 was flat. Well, it turns out that tractor has a beautiful little sidewall crack in it. That tire is ruined. My dad got on the horn, ordered us up a new tire, and there should be a tire going on it today. And that's where we've gotten to this point today, is where we've got the bean planter greased up, hooked up, ready to run, and we're taking it over to fill it up with soybeans. Bandit! Come on, get up here, bud. Let's get started. Come on, I'll catch you. You don't like these stairs, do you? Come on, bud. Come on. Come on, you gotta take it at the angle. Use the angle. That's not the angle. That's not the angle, bud. Oh, you're gonna make me pick you up. People on YouTube are gonna think you don't like to go on tractor rides, and we all know that's not true. You love tractor rides, huh? You just being a lazy dog. All right, roll over. You tub. Okay, see the angle. Take the angle. There you go. Up we go. There goes one paw. There you go. There you go. Come on. Come on. Don't run him over. You ran him over. As we let this thing warm up here a little bit, in the last video some of you noted that I may have forgotten to give away a sticker, and yes I did. So in this video I'm going to give away 2 stickers. The first sticker is going to be coming from the video where I did a little bit of singing, and we're not going to replay that for you guys. If you want to see that, you just gotta go watch it. But I'm going to give this sticker to JM Farm and Cattle. He's got a YouTube channel that I've been watching for quite a while. He's a younger guy like me from Nebraska. Don't hold that against him. Where they actually bid or have a lottery system to hay the ditches. He's got a pretty good channel. Head over there, check him out. I'll leave a link in the description. But he basically commented on the whole Kubota versus John Deere thing going on here. I really am not color discriminate. I do like my John Deere tractors for multiple reasons here, but I really also do like the Kubota tractors for utility tractors and haying and everything like that. They make an excellent small tractor. I've never been in one of their row crop tractors, so I can't speak to that. But hey, Kubota, if you want to send me a row crop tractor to demo, I'm open. I would say John Deere could send me a row crop tractor to demo too, but how can you improve upon the perfection of what is the 10 series John Deere? If you want to send me one of those 8RXs, you can maybe try to change my mind. Giggity giggity, let's try and go planting. Also in that video, a lot of you commented on Kevlar boot laces, so I ordered a pair of those. Thanks for the suggestions, guys. But we'll give away the other sticker here a little bit later in the video, and if you're wondering how you win a sticker, just be my favorite comment within the first 24 hours of the video being posted. But before we do anything here, we gotta get some Case IH tiers in this here John Deere. Otherwise, there will be no beans being planted. But get it? It's red, Case IH tiers. They get it, don't they? First load up of the year, let's go. The planter's now got beans in it. Dad's headed up the field there to check out and see if it's plantable, as in if the conditions are favorable. I'm cleaning the windows here. They're definitely dusty from sitting for about a year. And so we're gonna fold up this planter here, get it ready to transport down the road, and then we're gonna put some more beans on this planter, on this tender. Or maybe not. Dad's about back already, so we might just be going to plant. Or not. We'll find out. Looks like we might have gotten the distinction of it might be ready to plant. So we're gonna head up there to the field real quick, drop it in the ground, and see what happens. So let's go start this party. So what Andrew's doing is he's gonna bush whack around the edge of the field here. But there's a stump in this field that I want to make sure he knows not to destroy. Yeah, that's right there. Playing 2020. What do you think, bub? We ready to do that? Let's go check out how it's doing. So right there, that's a little deep. It's closing. Say we're probably right about 1.5 inches deep. Might be a little bit deep. We're also kind of in a wet spot here. I'm gonna go a little further and check it out some more. So we got a little bit of a dilemma going on, I guess you could say, is that the front units weren't sensing themselves on the KPM2 because we're not using the egg leader to sense anything on the planter. So now I turned it back on, turned it back off. It's flashing, but the population did jump back up, so maybe it's ready to go. Who knows? The next thing that we're going to do here is shallow it up a little bit. It acted like it was planting a little bit deep, and we'll hop back in the planter and see if it fixed itself. Hopefully, maybe. So in terms of the population deal, what I'm thinking is that maybe it might just take a little bit of time to get this thing fired up and running. So we're gonna up the population. It'll get graphite and everything, get things turning, spinning good, and then hopefully the population starts to climb. So on these Kenzies, it uses these sprockets right here to set the population. We're gonna up the population by changing the sprockets located right here with these up here. And all that is basically a gear reduction. So as you speed up the gears, the meters spin faster, plant more seeds. Versus the corn planter that's set up on hydraulic drives, and it uses hydraulic flow to adjust the population. Well, we got planter issues right now, which is fine because it's too wet to be planting in in this field. I'm picking up mud on my depth gauge wheel, so that means we're done for a while. You gotta figure out what's going on with this thing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Headaches. So we're gonna fold it back up, take it back to the shop. Sounds like the guys are there getting ready to fix the tire on the 9400. If you got somebody that you don't want to touch their face, you know, the whole COVID thing, don't touch your face, put graphite on their hands. You'll be able to tell if they touched their face. I've touched my face. Back to the shop. Oh, okay. Row spacing 30. 15. Select. "15 minutes later, that might have fixed it." Lunchtime. Well, tire guys are here. We just walked off the big metric dual. I wish I had my GoPro there, but when you're holding the pry bar, holding the big old tire over, you can't really say, hold on 1 second while I go grab my GoPro. So it should be off here by the time I get back around the corner, and we're gonna be putting the big one on. Well, the plan just keeps it turning and turning and turning. So Dad's gonna till here for the rest of the day. Had an issue with the ECU on the floor on that egg leader. It's got a code going up. It'll take a while to fix it, so we kind of just said uncle on it for right now. Dad's gonna be steering the old-fashioned way. He can do that because he's an old-fashioned guy. So he's loaded up for bear. He's ready to go after it. He's gonna till this piece here. That way maybe we can get some beans into it. It's still a little bit tacky, but we need to get something starting to dry here. So Andrew and I are now looping back to my shop, where we are going to be tackling the corn planter, and the corn planter tractor specifically.
So I hope old trusty Rusty gets us there.
He kind of makes fun of these single cab pickup trucks, but I like the single cab pickup trucks.
I love the single cab too. It's the outside that's rusty. I love my single cab.
Brace ya. So what we gotta do with that, Garrel, is we gotta get the oil changed on it real quick. I also then need to put the In-Command 1200 in it, which is gonna control the 24-row planter. And then we've got to hook it up to the planter, drag that planter out, drag that grain cart back in here, and put the grain cart where the planter was. Situation is that we don't have any other tractors right now available that we can hook up to the grain cart other than this 8630. But this gal hasn't started here in a little while, so we are going to throw the battery charger on it while we go change the oil in it. Then it should just start. So kind of, there it is. There she is. We'll let that take a little bit of an electrical stew for a little while, and then we'll go change the oil on this tractor. 2/3 full. Might be a good time to make the flip. Excellent.
Minimum spillage.
It might be a blue tractor, but at the heart of it, we're putting a John Deere. CNH guys are just rolling right now. I think this is what they call teamwork for filling the engine with oil. He's resting the bucket on my head and I have to hold the filter. Excellent design, engineers. There we go. The last bit. So Andrew's working on blowing out the air filter to hook up to the planter. We have to remove the drawbar from this tractor so that it doesn't get into the PTO or anything weird like that.
There she is.
Oh, let's just wheel it there this way. Oh. What side do you want? That sucker. That's what they call a drawbar.
That was so bad, it was funny.
Now, radiator needs blown on. I need to put that little box with the pen and stuff away in it. Otherwise, Dad and I will have a shooting hip firing match going on about where this is here in 6 months. So, YouTube, when I'm looking for this in 6 months, remind me it's on the shelf where it should be, which is my drawbar and pen shelf. Technology is in, oil's been changed. Cab's as clean as it's been in years. Time to go hook. So it's gonna be dark in here and the GoPro won't pick it up, but every year we write down a cheat sheet on what hoses come out of which ports, and you can put it back together pretty easily using this road map here. So we'll hook this back up, we're gonna pull it out, and we'll pick up when we go to waking that beast right there. Well guys, don't click off of here just yet because I've got something special for you. Just gonna ending the video here today. I do have to give away one more sticker, and this comes from where we found that abandoned well. What on earth? And then as soon as we get done doing this, to show how much I appreciate you guys, I'm gonna give you one heck of an epic cold start here.
Hopefully that's not anticlimactic.
Yeah, anticlimactic. Anyways guys, before we read this one here, don't forget we're going to be giving away a hat when we hit 25,000 subscribers. We're 1.5K away from that here, so help us out. Let's get to that before the end of planting season. And then also the first planting season vlog that gets to 2,000 likes, we'll also give away a hat then. But this one here goes to Jim. Jim says, found a well casting 40 years ago with a soybean combine head, not recommended method. I bet I can feel your pain when you find unexpected things in a field. But he also says, you find oil on the day it's negative $30 a barrel. I can tell you're a farmer. So that had me laughing pretty good here. It's like, what else would you do? But that is also pretty interesting that that day oil was trading at a negative. Let's hope crops don't get there. What do you say we go start this thing? 16 on the charger. There's your big old Cummins, boys. But anyways, thanks for hanging out with us again here down in southern Iowa. We're gonna be headed into planting season here real quick. We're just gonna hook the grain cart up to this, back it back in here, unhook it, and that'll call it for the day. We'll see you guys in the next one. You like those back scratches, don't you? Whoa. And for every like, it equates to one back scratch for Bandit. Whoa. and he likes back scratches.